The most sophisticated use of modern electronic technology is now available to protect automobiles and the people who drive them. This is the Car Sitter, developed by Telemetric Security Systems Limited of Jericho, New York. The Car Sitter works in conjunction with a cellular telephone. The following instructional video demonstrates the ease of installation. I'm with Nat Williams, and we're talking about installing a car sitter. First of all, Nat, let me ask you about your expertise in this. What have you done about in your life with the installation of electronic systems?
Well, I've been installing electronic equipment in cars for about 12 years now. I've worked on high-end systems and low-end, and going from Ferraris to VWs.
Okay, sound systems and radios and radars?
Systems, radars, radios, you name it, just about remote starts, I've done it. Anything electronic, I do.
Okay, now, tell me what we have here.
Right now we have one of the latest devices. It's called a car sitter. What this actually does is monitors the interior of your car for you if, in fact, that you do have a emergency situation where your alarm goes off or you panic and you hit a remote start button. It gives you two-way communications with a central alarm system service. And you can actually have someone speak to you and ask you what your problem is and get you help if you need it.
Okay, now what do we need to make this work in a car? What needs to be there?
Okay, basically you gotta have a car phone first. Once you have the car phone, you can incorporate this in between that, and then that's it.
So simply a car phone has to be installed with it or be present in a vehicle to begin with.
That's correct.
And this goes in.
That's
now, what do you need to do to put this particular piece of gear in, this car sitter?
Well, if you have the phone in already, all you need is basically maybe like 5 wires and in this unit, and that's it. As far as installing the unit, it's fairly simple. You'll get mounting brackets, or you have the option of Velcro, which I have done here. As far as the data cable for your phone, you tell them the manufacturer of your phone, and they'll give you the correct cable, which is this one, to mate in between your phone and your data cable. And that's it. That's it as far as the installation on there is concerned. The only other thing left is your power line. Okay, you'll have maybe 8 wires in here. You won't be using all of them. You'll just be using your ground, your power, and your battery power, your ignition, and a trigger wire. That's it.
You've got a car and you're going to install a unit. What do you do now?
I look for locations of the units where I can mount them accessibly into the car without interfering with anything, trunk space or any working mechanism of the trunk.
Also, it has to be cosmetic.
Yes, it must look good. If it doesn't look good, doesn't sound good, doesn't feel good. People don't like that, but
okay. And there's no cosmetic problems with this type of unit, is
No, it isn't. It's very compact, sleek, and you can hide it anywhere, from the way the size of it is.
Okay. And we have other things to hide, don't we? Here, perhaps microphones and speakers?
Well, that's all in the interior of the car. Okay, that's inside the car. We'll get to that part later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do the mounting of the unit now.
Okay.
What do you start with?
I look for where the phone, if the phone is already in the car, I have to mount this unit fairly close to the phone because of the data cable that's being intertwined with this. So it'll be like maybe 2 or 3 feet from there.
Okay, that's good.
As I go into the trunk, I take a bird's eye view and see where the phone is mounted. I see here it's mounted over here. The data cable for the phone would be right over here. I take that loose. I pull that down. Now with the right cables, these would intertwine right in here with this. And then you plug both of these right into the side of your transceiver. And then that's done. Now that you have your cables connected and your wires run through, okay, all you have to do basically now is mount the unit with the Velcro or with the brackets onto the back wall or any way that's convenient for you. And that's the end of the installation. Okay, now I want to get the wires up to the front of the car. I've run them through the back wall here. So I pull the seat out, and I have my wires right here, and I run them all the way up to the front along the kick panel. Okay? Make sure everything's back nice and neatly, not pinched. Reinstall your back seat. Okay? Now the wires are run basically right along the kick panel all the way up to the front of the vehicle. Now the back half of the installation is done. I'm moving on to the front. I continually run my wires along the runner panel up here right up into the fuse panel, which is behind here. I get my power and my ignition, which is battery power and ignition line that the car sitter also needs. Okay? There's one other wire that you're going to run, which is a panic switch, which I mounted conveniently right underneath the steering column for the customer. They can get to it whenever they need. And that's basically it on the installation of the car sitter. It works with the car phone, which is here, and with the hands-free mic, which is here. There's an external speaker mounted behind the radio. So if you remove your handset, you still have a speakerphone for the car. And that's the end of the installation. Now it's time for testing. Okay, right now we have Denise who's going to simulate a little test for us to show you how well the system works. I'm going to have Denise press the button, and we're going to have a response from the alarm center asking her what her problem is. You may press the button now.
Emergency Response Center, are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay, but I'm having some trouble breathing.
What is your location?
I'm on Sunrise Highway in Massapequa.
Okay, that is in what state?
Okay, this is Mr. D, it's the password. This is Nat. We're just doing a little test here to make sure the system is working okay.
Okay, is everything all right?
Everything's fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, I'll reset you.
Thank you. And that is a little demonstration of an emergency. Okay, we're demonstrating a false trigger. Steve is going to demonstrate that for us.
Emergency Response Center, identify yourself.
This is Infinity of Massapequa.
May I have your password, please?
My password is Mr. D.
Is everything all right?
Everything is fine. I triggered my alarm in error.
Okay, I'm going to reset you.
Thank you very much.
Right now we're going to demonstrate a thief actually breaking into the car. Mike has offered to do that demonstration for us.
Emergency Response Center, identify yourself.
Yeah, this is Frank.
Can I have your password, please?
It's my brother's car. I don't have a
Sorry,
password.
that is an incorrect password. Can I
What?
have the proper password, please?
No, it's my brother's car. I don't know the password. He just told me to come out here and get something out of it.
Authorities are being notified and will be on their way. Can I have the proper password, please?
The car sitter represents an important profit to your dealership, and proper installation is vital. Your good work assures that customers will not only enjoy their new car purchase, but also have the added feeling of security and safety. Car sitter, the latest, most sophisticated use of modern electronic technology to protect automobiles and the people who drive them.